Red Day recap, $372 down today. Let's go through it quick because important lessons to be learned. Last Friday I bought these SPY put options. I really thought it's drawing this head and shoulders pattern here, like it did it before. As you can see, a left shoulder, head, a right shoulder, and I really thought it's gapping down here. It didn't do it, but I kept my position small. $680, I had my put options position. I sold, I had a $432 loss only. So that's a small scratch, it happens, but it's important to have the awareness that it's not an optimal setup. It's not really what I trade. Only like a special occasions like Trump was sick, bad news coming. Once in a while I try it, but yeah, just got a little bit punished with that trade. So I just move on to the next trade. Then SPCE, I called pre-market, gapped up above the $21 resistance. But there was another ingredient missing of my cake. Like I said Friday, every trade is like baking a cake. You have to calculate 3-4 things together to make the probability as high as possible. One big thing was missing. There was no big catalyst behind it, no fresh news behind the gap up. It was a little small gap up only too. So I bought here the call options, my first position. I was even up here even though there was one thing missing, I was even up $500. I could have just sold, but I thought it breaks through the resistance. It didn't do it. So I sold here with $200 loss, and I even re-entered here just to get stopped out here again. I thought it might hold even this level here at least, but it was just weak action. Just move on as quickly as possible. Worse than being wrong is staying wrong. So that's another lesson to be learned, and to keep your losses small. So I don't, of course it's a loss today for me, but I still feel not too bad because I stick to most of my rules that I kept my losses small. So I think in the long run this is a very important rule. So then GAN, this was actually the only trade in the perfect scenario. Just wake up Monday morning, watch for a stock that gaps up on good news, partnership announcement, great. It has room to run to $20, exactly like how I called it. It gapped up, first pullback. I bought call options here, but for call options the first few seconds, but I sold too early today. I should have let it run. These trades, they tend to spike to the next big resistance, and it did exactly that. But I sold right here for $700 profit. It could be easily a $2,000 trade, but it happens. Today I wasn't in the flow state. These days happen, and you have to push through it. And at the end of the day, I was up. I was down only $372. So it's just a little scratch. Tomorrow, just move on. Go back to the straight rules. Gap up on good news. Pull back. Call options. Sell for profit. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's make it better and stick to all rules. And we're gonna be green tomorrow.